And kind enough to join us, the mailman, Karl Malone. And Karl, I know that you and Jerry Sloan known each other for a long time. What has he meant to you? How has he most impacted you in your life and as a basketball player?
Well, number one, he played the game. He played the game. He was an all-star. So immediately you have that respect for him as a coach. And number two, you know, he taught me how to be a professional and how to work hard. He would always tell me, okay, I know what you did last year, what you're going to do this year. And my biggest thing is I didn't want to disappoint him because he's such a great guy. Really taught me a lot about the game, playing through injuries. He didn't take days off. So like I told him, it's just been awesome for me and my family. And he was always loyal, always there with me.
How about your favorite Jerry Sloan story? There had to be a ton.
Well, one of them was he taught my my first daughter. He taught her her first word. One of the first word was puck. So you had the rest of it. I kept it clean.
So she just came to a game.
Yeah, she said no. I brought her home. I brought her to the game one day, practice. So we get in the car. She said, "Dad, puck." I said, "No, baby. We went to a basketball game." She said, "No, puck." So we get home. I said, you know the rest of that. So I kept it clean. You know what?
All right. Let's move on. Let's turn the page.
We're moving.
John Stockton.
Yes.
Just the two of you. The kind of chemistry you two guys had, you don't see as much anymore. What made it so special?
Well, I knew what I was going to get every night. I would throw the ball before Stock even got there. We never talked about it. People don't realize this, but when we went up and down a lot, half of the time we was on opposite teams. Coach Sloan kept us apart sometimes. But just to have a guy that you knew what was bringing to the table every night, he was, to me, one of the most fearless players I ever played with against people that we played against.
How about today's game? How much do you watch? And if you do, the biggest differences that you see. I always got to ask the old guys. Well, I mean, the game is so much different. What do you see the biggest difference?
Well, the biggest difference is everybody want to give each other a hug and a kiss. I didn't like you. I respected you. But I didn't like you when I played. Now, they'll allow somebody to hit your teammate. I don't understand that. And you can't touch anybody anymore. The rules have changed now, and there's no way you can guard a player like that. You know, the offensive player have the advantage. But I want to see guys come out and play. Have you ever heard such thing as rest? Rest?
Well, you never did.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Guys now
take a night off just to rest. Yeah.
Are you seriously? So when you talk about it, you never rested. Now you see guys take rest off.
John did get the minutes that you got, so he
never rested. No, well, he rested because of the coach's decision. It wasn't his decision. Now guys go in and say, "Oh, coach, I'm not feeling.
I need a night off."
Right?
Yeah.
But that's the difference I see. But number one, people come to see certain players play. I would be upset sometime if I'm coming to see certain players play and not play. But nowadays, you know, I want to be your friend. I don't want you to be upset with me. You score this time, I'm going to go score the next time.
Cantor got the free throw. It's 49-41. Utah got off to a slow start, but a 500 record since Thanksgiving. What's the state of the Utah Jazz right now?
Well, the state is what I said earlier during training camp. We need our big guys to play well every night. We need both of them to play well. If our two big guys play like an all-star, we're in or winning every game. We're in or winning. If they don't, we're losing or not in game. Our big guys, we have a nucleus of young big guys, and our young point guard, Burks, when he learned to play the point guard position, that kid is very talented. So that's the state. Young, but I really like where we're headed.
You got a chance to work with the big guys this summer, Derek Favors and Enes Kanter.
Right.
Tell me about what you like about these two guys.
Okay, Derek Favors will probably be the most talented big in the league. I would go on record and say that I work with the kid. To leave the floor, how many times he can leave the floor fast. Enes Kanter, he just worked hard, but he's raw. You got to realize, and you guys know this, one of these kids didn't play college ball, and one of them played 1 year.
Right.
The upside is huge. So to keep these guys, I think it'll be huge because you win with big guys. You really do. And those big guys have the ability. But Four's the talent is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they decided to get rid of Millsap and Al Jefferson, two other bigs that are pretty darn good in their own right.
And you know what they said? Like, be careful what you wish for. You wanted more minutes.
Here you go.
Now's your chance.
Here you go.
Trey Burke just picked up his 4th foul, by the way. Who do you think, because you were the best power forward in your era.
I'm not going to say that,
one
but
of the
thank
best,
you very much. You're too kind.
We can say
one of the best power forwards in the history of the game. Who do you think is the best power forward in today's game? There's some tremendous ones, especially in the West.
Well, let me say this. No, I can't say that. I don't know what guy's position they play. If Tim Duncan a power forward or a center. So it's hard for me to say that.
Right. Because you have guys that are stretch 4s. You were not a stretch 4.
Right. I was a 4. And, Buck Williams, Maurice Lucas, Charles Oakley.
Not anymore.
Right. Those
That's
guys
not the position anymore. No.
So it's not a loaded question.
Yeah.
I can't answer that fairly. I tell you what, though, it's some guys I like to see play. One of my favorite, well, I can't say one, but I like Kevin Durant. He just played. But he just played on. And of course, the LeBron now. I love to watch LeBron now play. He just played. And I like the game. I like certain guys in the game. I can do without now. Let me tell you what I can do without.
Jefferson hits a 3.
Yes. I've never seen so much body armor on. Leave that for our military. They need to, and our police officers, they need to buy all these leggings and sleeves. And, my goodness gracious.
It's a fashion show. Come on, Carl.
Okay,
it's a fashion show.
I'm old school, but you.
All right, well, look, we got LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis, David Lee here for the Warriors. It's loaded with some nice talent, but like you said, it's a different position. But which one of those guys you like?
Well,
I think LaMarcus Aldridge is a lot like you.
I like him, but let me tell you what. I would love to spend some time with Blake Griffin. I love that kid.
What would you have him do?
First thing I'd do is say, Blake, the next time one guy cheap shot you, just lose your mind. I would pay your fine. Lose your mind. Just run
lose
rough
your mind,
shot.
pay the fine.
Look, yes, listen. No, listen. If a coach grab you, throw him too and say, I'm sorry, coach. No, because I love the way this kid plays. I don't like the cheap shots that people taking him. And I just want him. I told one of my teammates, Howard, he's a coach here. I told him, just tell Blake to just go crazy and not play his fine. But Love, Kevin Love, I love the way he plays. But now you telling me about that position because I don't look at him as a power forward on the things that they do. When I shot a 3, not only did I cringe for a shot, Coach Sloan did too. Now these kids jumping out there shooting. I like all those guys, but Blake Griffin, I really love to see him play. I really do.
Garrett picks up the foul, so Steph Curry will go to the line for 2. Curry with just 3 points since the first quarter. David Stern's last day on the job. 30 years as NBA commissioner.
Right.
You came in about the time that he started as the NBA commissioner, and you look at how the league has been transformed. What's his legacy on the game?
Well, his legacy of the game have to be the tops of the tops. If you look at all the commissioners that ever did it, he have to be, if not one, number 2 on how he transformed the game, how he took it global, and we're sure going to miss it. Adam, the new commissioner is coming in. Yep. Adam Silver, the new commissioner coming in. I think that he's got a good blueprint because Commissioner Stern have done a great job. We're going to miss him. Like I said, I know I'm going to miss him. We had some battles during the lockout years, but all been forgiven, and he's going to be missed. Yep. He really is.
Offensive foul on Cantor trying to set the screen there. That's his second personal.
I just came in and took over the show. You guys had a show going on, but it's okay.
You got to.
It don't happen all the time.
I think you earned. You earned that. You earned that.
Well, thank you very
much. I hated playing against you too.
Curry's jumper hits the back rim and drops. And Stephen Curry with 20 points now.
This kid's pretty good here, huh?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Hey, look, not too bad. I play with his dad.
Dell can shoot it too now. Don't forget about Dell.
Oh, yes. I play with his dad, could shoot it anywhere, and this kid right here. And then that brother. He got a brother pretty good.
Hey, thanks for coming by, Carl.
Thank you
Appreciate
very much.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. All right.